How's it going? Welcome back, guys. Today is the trade recap for Thursday, November 13th. Yeah, let's get into it. I took two trades today. One was an A plus 5-minute short continuation play that lost, and then the second was an immediate long right after. And I'll get into why I took two trades. And also I doubled my size, so yeah, let's get into it. So coming into market open, pretty bearish. I had these lows marked out, this sell side. You can see this is my sell side, but these are higher time frame, like trend line liquidity. Really super obvious, especially bouncing out of, was this yesterday's first presented? We hit consequent encroachment with this first presented like 3 times, almost to the tick perfectly. Had an SMT these highs, and we just started dumping. And once I knew once we started like getting the first or second like little trend line lows here, we would probably sweep the whole thing. So I was gonna target this coming into the day, but we took this just before market open. So at that point, I was then targeting this unmitigated 1 hour as well as new week opening gap. So my bias was bearish. We still had this liquidity void here, right there. Yeah, exactly. So coming to market open, really what I was looking for was like, okay, are we going to, what did I just do? I just zoomed in. Coming to market open, I was just thinking, okay, well, since I'm bearish, this is like a really strong draw for me, the void. So I'll just take like any like valid short, really. So what I do, I waited. We had a rebalance right here, to a 5-minute that we created on the way down, right? Right here. We rebalanced in here. And when we also had a little mini SMT up here, super nice. And we also created this 15-minute, which I wanted it to act as a breakaway gap. But anyways, lost my train of thought there. Yeah, we created this 15-minute, wanted it to act as a breakaway gap. We had an SMT at the highs internally, and we're rejecting out of this 5-minute overall. Super bearish like structure, it seemed. So I had no issues at all taking a short here. I looked at the highest time frame inverse fair value gap of the previous leg, which was this 5-minute right here. Entered in, and I wasn't risking that much because I didn't really I didn't see any reason for us to like come back up. So I figured if we came up all the way up here, excuse me, I think we also created a 1-minute breakaway gap as well, and I wanted this to stay open for sure. So I just kind of put my candle where I was comfortable risking, which is I was trading 5 micros, so about $180 ish is what I lost. And then this was just, I mean, it was frustrating, of course, because this is like A plus, and the target's right here. But, yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. That's just part of the game. So, but what I was thinking before I ever even entered the 5-minute was, like, is there any reason for us to go long? We had all of this trend line up here. Boom, right? As well as this big 1 hour that hasn't been tapped yet. So I definitely saw like potential for longs. And then we also created 930 open wick. But I just target the body usually. So these were the 930 open, this higher time frame trend line, and first presented were right here. So I was stuck because there was A plus short that I just had to take this A plus short. It was so good. Probably would take this A plus short 10 out of 10 times. Because there's really no, like, if your bias is short or bearish, you're what, 50 points away from new week opening gap void. And we've had such a beautiful retrace. We had a little mini retraces in here, internal SMT created. We had two internal liquidity sweeps, created an opening for a 15-minute, and we got displacement. Like, you just have to take that. You have to. So I took it, lost, but I also knew that if this breakaway gap or this 5-minute failed, for whatever reason, that these longs would probably print. And I even put in my Discord as well that, like, I just knew beforehand that for whatever reason, if this 5-minute fails, or if this 5-minute doesn't even get inversed, like if this 5-minute was respected here and then we inverse, I would have taken the long right away. I wouldn't have even taken the short, because we would have respected this and I would have felt a lot of conviction to go long. So yeah, so that's why I took this one here. We closed just under this and I was still shaking off this loss, so of course I waited for the entire close. Break even was at this 15-minute that we created here. And yeah, and I sized up for it. So in this trade, I was trading 5 micros. I lost about $200. And then this trade, I sized up to, I think it was 2 minis, because I was super high conviction once this failed. I was super high conviction. I didn't know exactly what the target was, but I knew there was a lot of reasons to go higher. So I didn't hold anything super long. I held to the very first target, which was this first presented fair value gap right here. Technically, maybe you could have considered this 15-minute the first target, but that was negative risk to reward. I wasn't willing to do that, so I held to this first presented right here, and it played out perfectly. I ended up cashing. Obviously, I made the 200 back, and then I cashed over 1,000 on this or something, and it put us up quite a lot. So we are nice. We are in a very good spot on this account. Super stoked. And just gotta stay consistent as always. I don't want to fuck anything up. I don't want to blow the account. This was my 4th winning day. If I blow this shit tomorrow, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna be so upset with myself. But I'm not gonna do it. There's no way. There's absolutely no possible way that I blow this. This is the one. Yeah, and even if I lose tomorrow, well, technically today for me, even if I lose today, I'm gonna size back down. I'm already back on 5 mini contracts right here, right? But also, even if I lose, like, I'm only losing $180 at a time. Like, that is so easy to make back in one day. Like, if I lose tomorrow for whatever reason, who cares? Like, if I lose tomorrow and there's, like, this was pretty rare. I'm not gonna lie. This was pretty rare, where you take a loss and then immediately I had high enough conviction to take another trade going the opposite direction. This usually doesn't happen. So in the mindset of tomorrow, even if I take a loss, there not being a second trade, that's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna stick to my gut and follow my conviction and trust my analysis, because it's working. And I'm not going to try to fix anything if it's not working. This was an A+ loss. I don't think there's anything wrong with this loss. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this loss, honestly. Like we bounced out of this like what tiny 3 minute. I don't even know. Like maybe I should have gone break even there. But again, like that's just kind of an unnecessary play. Yeah, there's not even a 1 minute here. So like I would have gone break even probably at this low, this like little internal swing low right here. Maybe. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done. So this loss was just kind of weird. There's nothing you can do there. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing. It's working and trying to be super patient. I mean, I think almost every day I've been waiting until 10. We plummeted off open like 200 points again, same as yesterday. I waited until, yeah, it was 3 minutes after 10 that I took this short. 4 minutes after 10. So we had 10 a.m. open right here. And we wicked above it a little bit. But still 10 a.m. open. Black. It was right here. So, I mean, I'm getting more patient and I'm getting better. And I think that's what matters. Like, even if I do blow this account, one, I would have to fuck up real bad to blow this account. And two, even if I did blow it, I'm still in such a better headspace right now that I'm starting to believe in myself and be confident in myself. Like, I'm only a year into this, which is a lot of time, but at the same time, it's nothing. Especially learning all this shit on my own, just to like self-study, practice, and trial and error shit. Tons of YouTube. Like, I don't have a mentor or anything. All of this shit I've just learned from ICT himself on YouTube, Dodgy's, DD Ryan on YouTube, PB and Blake on YouTube, Justin Wehrlein. Like, all of their videos kind of just accumulated into my brain, and now things are like clicking for me. Like, I'm figuring out what works, where it works, why it's working there at that time for me. And I'm finally starting to become confident and able to trust myself. Like, I'm not just trusting what other people are saying now. I'm not trusting their model anymore. I'm like trusting my own analysis and my own gut feeling, conviction that these setups are something I can look for on my own. And it's awesome. I love it. I love that I'm improving, and I'm excited to continue improving. There's a lot of improvement for me to make, just in terms of refinement, really. Like, being more snappy, thinking clearer. Like, I'm already starting to get in that headspace where I'm able to like kind of realize and react really quick to stuff, which is great. And I'm excited to see how far I can take that, for sure. But yeah. Anyways, that was a lot of yapping. Those are my 2 trades for the day. I don't know what else. I don't think we have news tomorrow. Yeah, another like no news day, really. They keep pushing this shit back so much. But yeah, those are my 2 trades. I appreciate you guys watching. I think that's all I got for you. Oh, maybe my bias for tomorrow. I got you guys. Bias for tomorrow, just off the top of my head, looking at this stuff. Let me get rid of all that. We don't need it anymore. Okay, bias for tomorrow. Okay, so we pretty much filled this entire 4-hour gap right here. I'm expecting retrace probably just into this 4-hour right here. Who knows like how much we'll fill of this, but I'm expecting us to retrace into here and probably bounce back down. towards these lows over here. So probably overall still bearish right now. It depends on what, like, the alignment of the time frames with, you know, market open tomorrow. It depends on, like, of course, what type of trade am I taking. Am I going to be taking something that's long that goes against my bias, but it's because it's a retrace that actually does go with my bias? Or, you know, there's a lot of different possibilities. So we'll see coming into tomorrow what the market wants to do, really. That's really all we can do. So yeah. That's all I got for you guys. Bearish bias. We are up $2,151 on the funded account. I only have one funded account, so this is my only funded account right now. But tomorrow, if everything goes okay, we can request our first payout. And honestly, we're not too far away from what we were striving for. I was striving for $3 grand in 2 weeks. So 1 month turns into every 2 weeks payout. So bi-weekly, right? That's what I'm kind of working towards. And then every 2 weeks profit target 3K. So this allows me to have bi-weekly 1.5K payouts, which equal up to 3 grand a month. So that's my goal right now. Super close, honestly. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm happy with myself and my performance. Sometimes it's hard not to feel lucky that I just, like, took a loss and then got a win, but at the same time, like, it's not like I didn't have an idea, and it's not like I was just, like, full porting longs because I lost on shorts. That's not what it was at all. It was like I was literally seeing this shit before it even happened. Like, if this 5 minute was respected, I would have taken the long first, but it was inverse, so I was very short and I was targeting this void. So, but then we got both of them. The first one was a loss, second one was a win. So I mean, I can't really call it lucky. I feel like it's lucky because I ended up on the day even though I lost first. But that's just like a weird, like, psyche shit, piece of shit thing. I don't know. It's annoying, but at the same time, I know, like, I wasn't just full porting longs, and I targeted a good spot. Like, if I just full ported longs and I was like, like, it would have been another loss. So I don't know. I think personally that I'm trading very well. I don't know. It might be a lot different than how you guys trade. I'm not sure. But that's another cool thing about trading is, like, nobody has to trade the same as someone else. Like, we can all trade vastly different or extremely similarly and still find success, you know? So that's what's pretty cool, I think. There's a lot of potential for pretty much anyone in this space, as long as you stick with it, I think. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to make probably as much as I can. We'll see, like, what we can target tomorrow when we end up finding an execution, or if we find an execution, we might have to wait till next week. And I'm trying not to, like, overstimulate myself with the thought of getting a winning day tomorrow and getting a payout, you know? Like, I'm not trying to hyper focus on that when there's a lot of potential for other things. There's potential for a loss. There's potential for no trades at all. There's potential for no trades and then having to wait, no trades on Monday, a loss on Tuesday, and then getting a win on Wednesday next week. So I will try to hit the 3K profit margin target by tomorrow. That is my goal right now. So yeah. All right. For real though, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Of course, be safe. Tomorrow, no news Friday, so proceed with caution. All right. See you guys. Peace.